afgelopen dinsdag heeft Caeleb Dressel aangegeven dat hij zal gaan trainen onder Anthony Nesty. Katie Ledecky die had zich al bij de Gators aangemeld. Ze zal ook coach daar zijn samen met Nesty. En we hebben met Anthony gesproken hierover. Dat een van de grootste zwemmers. En de man is nu ook in World Guinness Record Book. Vanwege het feit dat hij 9 wereldrecords heeft. Dat hij bij de Gators gaat trainen. Wat het betekent voor Nesty en wat het betekent voor zijn universiteit. Ik heb met Nesty hierover gesproken. Laten we samen kijken en luisteren naar dit gesprek.
We're doing pretty well. We're not rested or shaved, so we are wearing the tech suits. So yeah, we don't rest and shave in the fall. So, but it's good competition because everybody at the meet is shaved. So it's a good barrier to see where you're at and what you need to do for the spring. So.
Het zijn de eerste wedstrijden van het seizoen, hè?
I think this is our third.
Er zijn een aantal wedstrijden, heb ik gemerkt. US Open is 1 en 4 december. Waar staat je ploeg dan staan tijdens de US Open? Ben je ready?
Well, we have the big group is at Georgia Tech this week. And then we have a smaller group going to Greensboro, North Carolina for the US Open. And those are the kids who are, for lack of a, they have international experience, the better kids of the program who can swim twice at the meet like that. So.
Okay. En uiteindelijk, het laatste zijn eigenlijk de NCAA-kampioenschappen volgend jaar. Daar leeft eigenlijk iedereen naartoe. En jij ook, of course, hè?
Ja, zeker. Maar voor ons, the SEC championship is also big.
Okay.
It's kind of our conference championship. So
okay.
We go from conference championship to NC2A's. So,
wanneer zijn die conference kampioenschappen?
The third week in February. So it's always the third week in February.
Nice.
Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay.
And it's in Tennessee.
Okay.
Knoxville.
Okay. En je bent in ieder geval positief gestemd over alles.
I mean, training is going well. Everybody seemed, we had a couple of weeks there where everybody was getting the flu. It's that time of year when the weather changes, and we had some injuries, but everybody seems to be healthy and swimming well. So I'm pretty thankful that everybody's healthy, and I'm pretty happy where we're at.
Dat is het belangrijkste.
Absolutely.
Nou, op 16 november zag ik een bericht. Caeleb Dressel, die geeft aan via Instagram dat hij met Anthony Nesty gaat trainen. Ik zei, wauw. Caeleb is niet iedereen. En het feit is dat hij bij jou komt trainen. Kan je vertellen hoe dat allemaal is gegaan? En hoe hij contact met jou heeft gemaakt?
Well, he's the second big pro that came over to our program. Katie Ledecky is the first.
Yes.
She announced way back when. Caeleb was swimming with a pro group in town, and he was the only guy at his caliber in the program, and what he was looking for is more of a team environment where guys that are pretty intense, guys that are can make him better, and he can make them better. So the competition in our group will suit him best. So, and I think that's what he was looking for.
En voordat hij heeft uiteraard met jou gesproken, hè? Voordat hij zich...
A couple of times, he came and tested it out probably 2 weeks ago and a couple of times last week. And, he really enjoyed the group. He really liked our intensity and the way we run things. We're a pretty structured program. I like things done the right way and at the right pace, the right efficiency. So there's always a focus from warm up, the main set to warm down, and that's what he was looking for.
Okay. Dressel, Ledecky, nu bij de Gators. Wat betekent dat voor jou als coach?
That's why I have no hair on my head. No, it's good for the program, especially Katie coming. It's good for Gainesville. It's good for University of Florida. Katie could have gone anywhere in the world, but she chose Gainesville because our group is pretty, for the events she swims. Both Caeleb and Katie have a really good group to train with, and where they were at, they were training by themselves, and the sport is so demanding, so difficult doing it by yourself. You can do it, but at some point as you get older, it wears on you. So the environment here with people they can race with, that's what they were looking for. So I mean, it means a lot for me too. Just very proud of I'm from Suriname. Here I am, right? Big accomplishment, but I have many people to thank. Of course, you thank God first and foremost, and the Nesty family has always been, and my friends too. Those guys have been really, my friends. Those guys have been really, really awesome in Suriname, in college, very supportive, and this level, that's what you need. And nothing is perfect, right? You have your ups and downs, but once you have the good people around you, you have a good system. You have a fantastic university, so that makes things a little easier.
Je bent een perfectionist. We hebben vaker hierover gesproken. En eigenlijk zet je de lat van de ladder elke keer weer hoger. Wat is jouw limiet, Anthony?
Well, I mean, every year the way I look things, every year you have to evolve, right? You get older, you have to do things different for the betterment of yourself and the program. You got to hire new people to keep you on your toes with better ideas. And what's the limit? I mean, it's at this point, I want to be the best for the athletes. Of course, first and foremost, I want to be the best husband, father for sure. But these kids are like my kids too. So, and I have to take care of them mentally and of course physically. We have a good program. Strength and conditioning staff is good, and nutrition staff is fantastic, and the trainers who take care of them on a day-to-day basis. So everything is in place for this program to grow, and I think it's going to grow because I feel strongly that sometimes you wonder why me, but at this point, here I am. So we gotta roll with it. So we gotta do everything we can to maximize what we have. So whatever that takes us, we don't know.
Nou, niets gebeurt zomaar. Tot slot toch even een interessante zaak. Wat is veranderd vergeleken met toen jij zwom en nu?
I think the intensity is a lot. Well, the way we run things, it's a balance between power, strength, speed, endurance. So, that's when I swam. It was more of an aerobic, the old school things, right? Just aerobic swimming. When you rest, you start putting in the quality sets you need to go fast. But things have changed. We do fast stuff all the time. You know, I'm a firm believer. There's no speed limit in the pool. So I tell our kids all the time, and I got that from a coach who coached at Germantown in Pennsylvania, Dick Schulberg. I believe he's retired or still coaching a little bit, but not much. But I used to go to his pool recruiting his kids because he always had really good athletes. And he always used to tell me there's no speed limit in the pool, Anthony. And people think, practice should be easy. The meets should be intense, but people have it backwards. They want to be intense at a swim meet, but not intense at practice. So I'm a firm believer. You got to be intense. You got to swim at a good pace. You got to be efficient. And you got to be. Practice is like a swim meet. So you have to compete in practice, and that's what. It's not that we didn't compete when I swam, but just the training aspect where you're going faster times, shorter distances. We do a lot more of that stuff. So that's why you kind of see our time's getting faster and faster, because I believe the way you train is the way you compete when it's time.
Hij heeft het gehoord en hij heeft het aangegeven. Voor hem is het een bijzondere eer en hij zegt als Surinamang dat dit jou overkomt, doet je altijd goed. En we blijven hem het beste toewensen en hopen dus dat hij nog meer successen boekt daar in de Verenigde Staten.